Now it's time for the how. How can you operate some of the new features that you will find in MyMaranatha? Well, let's take a look at the permissions page first. To get to the permissions page in your class, come to the left sidebar, click on Course Manager, and then select Permissions at the top. And then you are hit with a page that looks completely different from what you are used to. The right-hand side of the page shows all of the different roles that are existing in your class. I have a course assistant, faculty, students. You'll have different roles than I do, but you will for certain have a faculty role and a student role. So if I want to select which pages students can view, I'm going to click on Students here on the right-hand side. And then I'll come over here and determine which pages I want students to be able to view. The first option is Context Manager, and of course we never give students permission to manage the entire course. The next page is Main Page, and you can see that it's currently set for Can View. I could switch it to No Access, or I could give students permission to administer this page. That means to have all the permissions that you do for that particular page. So you just go through page by page and decide if students can view it or if you want them to have no access. Notice this last page in my class, Course Content Import, I have chosen no access for that page because I don't want students to see it. There's another thing on the permissions page that many of you use, and that is this Manage Non-Roster Students, not non-roster, non-roster students and faculty. That's still located at the top of the page, and when you click on it, you'll notice that it still works the same way. You can add students at the top, and guest faculty can be added at the bottom. As a note, we want to make sure that we don't add course assistants like administrative assistants as guest faculty to our classes, because then they appear on the roster as faculty and they can actually come up in a faculty search as faculty. Instead, we want to add them as course assistants, and let me show you how to do that while we're talking about this. On the right hand side, I have a course assistant role, so I'm going to click on that. Then over here under context role, I have the choice to edit that role, or I could actually delete that role. So if I edit it, then I'll be able to add any kind of course assistant into that course assistant role. And just by clicking on the link there and by searching for the person and adding them. So that's how the new permissions page works in your new MyMaranatha.